Honorable Ajao here present. Okay.
Honorable Ajao is a serving honorable member.
Is it?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, sir. My distinguished Senator Pt2, representing Oyo North, which happens to be my senatorial district as well. Honorable colleagues, may I stand on existing protocol because of time. Mr. Chairman, sir, I rise this morning to support the bill, to speak in support of the bill sponsored by Honorable Dr. Murana to establish a federal medical center in Igboora, Oyo State. Mr. Chairman, sir, without standing immodest, I'd like to point blank that in the whole of Oyo State, we don't have any single federal medical center.
If you are taking your leave, just do that quietly so that we can continue with our proceedings. Please, no noise. Let there be no noise.
Can I continue? So, sir, I said earlier, we don't have any single federal medical center. And in the whole of Oyo State, we have only teaching hospital in Ibadan. And the Igboora Federal Medical Center, if approved, if good recommendation is given by this honorable committee and it is approved, Igboora is strategically located. It's a place, that more than 13 local governments, including my constituency, will be direct beneficiary of the Federal Medical Center. Also, I'd like to point out that in this area, there are government presence. Government establishment presence here. It is a source of employment for our teeming youth, both skilled and unskilled ones. Also, sir, Mr. Chairman, this Federal Medical Center, I must say, I am begging cap in hand for everybody, including yourself, to give us full support. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
You're welcome. My distinguished Senator Pt2. Oh, Agana, you? Okay.
Mr. Chairman, my colleagues from the National Assembly, invited guests. Mr. Chairman, I'm sure you'll be surprised that the whole of Oyo State, that is the capital of Western region, we have any federal medical center. Anybody seeking medical attention have to go or travel all the way to Ibadan if you want a qualitative medical health care. There is University College in Ibadan. In supporting this bill, it is long overdue for us to do the needful and give Oyo State Federal Medical Center. And I hope and pray my colleague in the National Assembly House of Rep will do it quickly so that we can do the concurrence to show support and solidarity. Thank you very much.
Yes, that's fantastic. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. May I call on the speakers in support of the bill for establishment of Federal Medical Center in Anambra State? Anybody? Okay. You do want
What is it? Well, from all indication, you have with me distinguished senator. Please, can you introduce yourself, please?
Abdul Fattah Buhari, Oyo North.
Why coming from the other side down to this place?
Well, we have the sponsor of the bill, an experienced parliamentarian is my colleague. And then when you see your colleague doing the right thing for our people, the first thing you do is that you give your own support. It will be interesting. We are not even from the same party, APC, PDP, but that's not the issue. The issue here is our people, the state. It is surprising that your state, like I said some few minutes ago, we don't have even one federal medical center. We don't have any qualitative healthcare. You have to travel all the way to before you can get it. Why? So we can do that for our colleagues and they pass it here. I will also follow up the concurrence because of our people at the Red Chamber.
You are a senator?
I'm a serving senator.
Serving senator.
I'm a serving senator.
Well, you can see it's not only those that are in the same party that are working alone, people of different party, just because of people, and I have with me the distinguished senator, honorable member. Nice to see you. Why? What informs your position to seek for this that you are doing now?
Well, for the need to make sure that our people have more access to quality health services. Like the distinguished senator had said, from Igboora to Ibadan is with rough road, it's almost about 3 hours journey. And if you are sick and you have been taken to that hospital, the possibility that there will be more problems on the way, which may even lead ultimately to death, is very high. And for a long time, our people have been yearning for development with regards to provision of quality health services. And that is why we have thought it fit that we should bring this bill, and I appreciate that the most distinguished, the people will concur at the other end of the chambers. They are already with us. And like he said, even though from different political parties, we are all working together for the betterment of our state and for better things for our people.
Well, nice to hear you. It may surprise you that I was born and brought up in Oyo State, Orania Grammar School, and nice to see my people seeking for something of interest to them. Thank you so much, Honorable and distinguished Senator. Yes, sir.
Honorable Minister of Labour, Senator Dr. Chris loves a situation. You know, he's a medical doctor. Health, he cares. So I am here to support the bill on his behalf. The bill for an act to establish Federal Medical Center. But you know, we have been told by the honorable minister, member, that it is central. So, and in putting it there, there is going to be job creation. It will attract people, experts in that place. And again, it will give succor to the less privileged. And there will be mass education there. So I'm here to support that bill. Okay. On behalf of...
Time up. You're welcome. So, my very distinguished colleagues, members of House Committee on Health Institutions, Ninth Assembly, here present, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank all of us very immensely for the maturity we exhibited in course of this public hearing. It has come and gone. I told you during my remark that public hearing is one of the requisite procedures or a kind of parliamentary crucible a bill must pass through before it becomes a law. But it's compulsory that when a bill survives first and second reading, it must pass through public hearing so that people from outside, stakeholders, interest groups civil society organizations. They'll be given enough opportunity to make their input in the bill. Then the committee will now take all their inputs back home, sit down, apply the necessary centrifugal force on it so as to sip the chaff from the wheat, dot the I's and cross the T's, and at the end of the day, the report will be passed to the General House at the Chamber. That is what we have done today. There are so many requests, plenty of them, for establishment of federal medical centers. On our own, as a parliament, our duty is to go home and look into these requests. See the ones that are genuine requests. There are extant laws on the establishment of federal medical centers, and going by provisions of that law, states that have federal university teaching hospitals are not supposed to have federal medical centers. But here we are today, even states that have federal teaching hospitals are clamoring for more than 1 or 2 or 3 federal medical centers. And if we continue to do it like that, we may even get to a stage where federal medical centers are now located by local government, and we have 774.
That came and have lost the wherewithal public hearing. I want to thank my chairman. He does very well. To be with you. To my distinguished colleagues, it at all.
Honorable Captain,
Put the